Okay, today we're going to talk about direct and reverse acting outputs, analog and digital output. Every output you have to decide if it's direct acting or reverse acting. Most outputs are direct acting. When we say on, we are getting power. So the panel will put out 10 volts or 24 volts, depending if it's what type of panel it is. So when we say off, the voltage goes away. It goes to 0 volts. So if you wanted to flip this, you would set the output to reverse acting. And in reverse acting, when we say on, we would get 0 volts, and when we say off, the panel would put out the voltage. So put out 10 volts or 24 volts. So there's cases where you want to have an output in reverse acting, and I'll give you an example. We want to run a pump for a boiler system if the DDC system shuts off. So we would wire that pump to a normally closed contact, and the output would be set on reverse acting. So when we say off, the output would actually put out 10 volts or 24 volts, and it would open up the contact, which would shut off the pump. And when we say on, we'd get 0 volts on the device, and the contact would stay closed and run the device. So that's an example for a digital output in reverse acting. Now, on an analog output, basically an analog output is 0 to 100%. So if it's direct acting, we are basically at 0, we're putting out 0 volts, and at 100, we're putting out 10 volts DC. So when we set the output to reverse acting, at 0%, we will get 10 volts DC, and at 100%, we will get 0 volts. If you wanted a heating valve to fail at 100% when the DDC system shuts off, you would set the heating valve to reverse acting, and at reverse acting, at 0 volts, at 100%, you would get 0 volts. A cooling coil valve, you generally want it to fail closed, so it would be direct acting, and at 100%, you get 10 volts, and when the panel shuts off, at 0%, you get 0 volts. Hope this helps you out with direct and reverse acting on digital and analog outputs. Thanks.